If you've not been paying yourself on your trading journey, I'm going to need you to stop right there. This video is for you because you need to hear this. Hi, my name is Jessica. I'm a female Forex trader. I've been trading since 2019 and trading has been such a huge and profound part of my life. Back in 2019, I was 24 years old, a broke dancer, and I discovered the world of trading. Since then, using trading, I've been able to pay my mortgage. I've been able to buy my dream car. It's allowed me the freedom and the flexibility to work in the film industry and to not have to quote unquote get a real job. And now it's allowed me to buy my coffee van, which is now another asset and another income stream that I have. But I would not have been able to do any of those things had I not been taking profit. I think it's really common that at the start of people's trading journey, they actually get into this habit of just stockpiling, because yes, you want your account to grow so that you can leverage it to make more money. However, that habit of hoarding then means that you're not actually paying yourself for your efforts. And although it can feel like the sensible thing to do to just keep saving and just keep reinvesting that money and to allow for compounding to happen, it stops it mentally from becoming a tangible thing that you actually have and own, if that kind of makes sense. Because we have to remember, this isn't Monopoly, this isn't online gaming. You're not just racking up invisible points. You need to be actually taking money for yourself and using it so that you can teach your brain, hey, this is actually real and this is a practical asset, a tangible asset that I have that I can use every single day. I feel as though a lot of people start their trading journey because they actually don't have that much money and they see it as a way to make more income, right? That's definitely why I started. But then it kind of defeats the point when you're just leaving it in there. And sometimes it can almost be a bit greedy because actually that money you can be taking out and using it to support yourself, to support your family or whatever you need to do with it. And really that hoarding is actually a scarcity mindset thing. It's a lack mentality thing. And I had it too. I got to a point where I was just hoarding and hoarding and hoarding. So I had this pot of money that was growing on my phone. And then actually I wasn't willing to withdraw from my trading account. And instead I was then struggling on the back end. It just doesn't make any sense. Just for the purpose of, oh, I'm growing my account. So you all might be at different stages, but this is just my best advice. When I tell you everything changed for me and my trading journey when I started paying myself as if it was a salary. But I'm too impatient for a monthly paycheck, so I pay myself weekly. I like to pay myself at end of play on Friday or Saturday morning, and I will only ever withdraw half. Now, that means that you are still keeping money in your account because of course you want to be building, of course you want to be able to leverage more money as your trading time goes on, yes. But I will always withdraw half, and that half I will use for other things. So I will always put a certain amount away for tax because that's really important. And then I will put that remaining money into other things. So I currently have a car on finance and I like making overpayments, so I will put some of that in there. I also have different investments, so I will put that money into other pots. So at least that means that my money is actively being used and I can feel it having an impact on my actual life. And I don't want you to be too precious about this. Even if you make, let's say, £20 for the week, I want you to withdraw that 10. If you've been avoiding paying some credit card debt, put that towards it. Use this as a game. You can really use your trading journey to gamify your life. And it's so amazing, which is why I'm always so surprised that so many more people don't do it, because it literally is a hack. So long as you know what you're doing and you are trading safely, you can use your profits for so many different things. And like I said, gamify your experience. How much money per week can you put towards your credit card debt? How much can you drip feed into your S&P 500 pot, for example? For me, it became more of a game, and that's when my trading results really actually took off because I was excited for that paycheck. And I'm sure you've had it before where you have spent time building up your trading account. You've made X amount of profit. You're feeling really good about yourself. And then maybe you make a silly mistake and you have a big loss. And not only have you lost that money, but you've also lost that time that you spent on it, that you spent building that up. And actually, I want you to think of taking profits and making withdrawals, not as though you're prohibiting your growth or you're stopping your growth, but actually you're protecting your progress by saying, thank you very much. I'm going to take that. That's you control saving. You are actually taking some of that out and giving it back to yourself because you deserve it. Because trading is supposed to create cash flow. And if it's just stuck in your trading account, that's not cash flow. And remember, we've started trading so that we can build wealth and have financial freedom and not have a 9-to-5. And keeping your money sat in one place does really defy the point. I mean, this is the only reason I've now been able to get my coffee van. So for those of you who don't follow me on other platforms or other Instagram or TikTok accounts, because your girl is everywhere, I now also have a coffee van, which I've been able to purchase and get out there and start making more money. And that's because of my trading and my investment journey. But most importantly, taking profits, making withdrawals. If I wasn't making withdrawals, that money would just be sat in my trading account. Yes, I'd be able to leverage a lot more, but doesn't then get reinvested into another asset to create another stream of income, which from those profits I can leverage more. Does that kind of make sense? I feel like when you pay yourself, that's when you've actually won the game. And that confidence that you build from that is going to change how you approach the markets because it's going to feel real. Now, obviously, you don't want to empty your account every single month. That's not what I'm advocating for at all. But there should be a balance. Grow your account, create a system that works for you. Maybe instead of 50-50, you're more like 40-60 or 60-40. Whatever it is, just find a way that works for you. Because remember, trading isn't just about becoming a better trader. It's about creating a better financial life for yourself. And that comes with having systems. Systems in place, that means there's no room for error. There's no looking side to side wondering, what do I do next? You have everything down to a T. You're very clear on each move that you are making. And that comes with paying yourself as well. So just a little short, sweet video from me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and follow me on my journey. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments and I am more than happy to answer them. Let me know, do you have a withdrawal plan or does all your money just sit in your trading account? Don't forget to pay yourselves. Love you, bye.
Listen to mirror, mirror, the reflection of the light.